Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're clearly bringing you a lot of footage from the clubs at the moment. Of course, clubs, preparing for, some of the clubs at least, preparing for their friendlies fixtures. All again, as I say, according to very strict health and safety protocols. We went down to Titans Rugby Football Club. Of course, you'll remember we interviewed Gino Topley from Titans on a number of occasions last year. Titans, one of the clubs that really stayed busy, and we managed to catch up with players Stuart May and Didrich, Alfonso Dirk, and of course head coach Kurt Stichling.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's actually one of the best feelings to have again, because it's been so long since the lockdown, and it's all COVID-19 keeping us out of the field, man. So when it was, I think, level 3, if I'm correct, where you could jog during the lockdown, we all had like the challenges going on through the groups, and then they'll challenge us maybe to run maybe once a day, maybe 4.4 or something. And then once we were able to come back on the field, the boys were quite excited to be back here. And just for me as a winger to be running back on the field is a great feeling, under my feet, and just feel the wind between my ears and stuff. So it's one of those things that just happens for us, and I really enjoyed it to be back here again. Okay, compared to me that's been running and keeping fit, yes, and for those that have been keeping fit through the group and through the whole challenges that we were receiving, it was pretty intense and pretty fun. But for the guys that came back on the field and the intensity training that we were given, it was a bit of a hype up for us. Though we were a bit of a breeze through it most of the times, and most of us were struggling, as people were saying, through COVID. They were having nice treats and taking their time. So coming back to the field, most people were struggling, but majority of us were enjoying it, and it was a great feeling to be feeling the intensity and back on the field and running around. Oh, it's like you're a kid again. It's amazing. Okay, I'm still one of the shortest guys on the field, and it does feel like I'm a kid, but when you're on the field and when you have that ball in your hand and you're running and you're hitting the tackling shields, and when you're doing your drills, it's like you're going back in memory, like it's never happened. It's just the beginning again, and it's a feeling that you've never felt before. It's just nostalgic, to be honest.
Ik dink ons het eerst vir 'n ure praat saam mekaar, wat so baie het al gebeur in die jaar. En toe ons mekaar sien, die jongens was excited. Die physical training, eerste aan was ons allemaal dood. Niks oggend, het is gesukkel om op te staan. Maar ja, het is lekker om op die veld weer te wees. Voor mijzelf was het een beetje moeilijk, maar ons het de oudste Gino, wat jou elke dag een video stuurt die ochtend en jou challenge. En zo het ons elkaar gechallenged en elkaar opgelucht, zo op die groep video's sturen, zodat die mannen net zelf motivated kan worden van jou sukkel af. Dan motiveert je die andere ouds. Maar ja, dat was lekker om weer contact te maken, want net rond hardlopen maak je moeg en dat maak je niet eindelijk wedstrijd fit.
Yeah, firstly it was a fantastic feeling. As we all know, we came from lockdown, being behind closed doors, not be able to be moving freely. And just the news of getting back onto the field, well, most of us lost our minds. It just was unexplainable. But Titans, being the club that it is, a family club, we are like brothers of each other. So been sending each other messages, video clips, old clips of our playing days. And it seemed like distant memories, man. But being back on the field, dream come true. Can't thank Western Province for opening up. I'm not gonna lie, the first few weeks was tough because the coaches nailed us with fitness. And I mean, who wants to do fitness? But then as we progress to phase 2 now, tackling bag, a rugby player, he sees a tackling bag and he can make contact. that stiffness and unfitness is out of the window. You're on your super fitness because, I mean, you got the ball in your hands again, you're running the drills 100%, you're just hungry and thirsty and greedy for more. We did a lot of outreach work. We did a lot of challenges. Like we challenged each other. Each one does 50 push-ups, post a video of it, and that's the way we just kept each other motivated, like to do fitness drills, because lockdown hit us hard. Like you didn't feel like doing much, and some of us put on weight, some of us lost weight, some of us, ins and outs. So we kept each other motivated, and the community outreach we done in the various communities by giving out food, boerewors rolls, noodle runs, that actually kept us also gelled together.
Yeah, it was, well, for some it was good to see the guys that I haven't been in contact with, and also just to touch base as well with how things have been in their lives. It's been a long break, albeit that certain groups were getting together during the so-called off-season. But also just to see more guys coming out to the training sessions, that's humbling and amazing at the same time. So to start off with, it was kind of hard to motivate everybody, because of the distance and things being done virtually. It was exciting for me to firstly draw up programs and then also exercise or perform the programs to them, and then show them how it is to be done. And then just like the influx of videos that had come about where the guys doing it in the lounges, doing it in the backgrounds, back rooms and backyards, etc. That was just great to see as well. Everybody's got different techniques, and that way you can also just communicate to the individuals as to how to do it correctly, or do the exercise program correctly. Yeah. I must say, the safety portion thereof, that was the scariest bit for me as a coach. How you are to address different training sessions. There was no set program that we received from the association, so we needed to do everything by ear and just see what works for us. Also assessing players when they're coming to training sessions, that's also the hardest, because you're going on the player's word that they are not emitting any symptoms. So thankfully thus far things have worked out. But from here on in, we still gonna take things cautiously. Just obviously, like I said, the player safety, that's the most important, but we don't want anybody to be sidelined as a result of COVID. That's front of mind where we're concerned. Firstly, management and sponsors, they were the ones that drove the initiatives. And for that we were really grateful. The time with that COVID brought about within our communities, everybody suffered as a result, and we as a club then decided, look, we have to do things off the field. Rugby is not just about being played on a field and having a winner and a loser at the end of the day. It's how we play our parts within the community, and that was I'd say COVID is negative. It is a negative period, but also what had come out of this negative period was quite positive for us as a club. I think that brought us together. Firstly, helping within our structures, and then also going out into the community to be able to assist where the help was also needed. So that was humbling for us as coaching and management staff here at Titans.
Great to see our Titans players in such good spirits, and of course you will see the Titans rugby jersey behind me at some other stage there. Right, folks, that's a wrap from us then this evening, and we'll of course remind all of you out there to be safe. Remember, follow all the health and safety protocols. And even though there are friendly fixtures on the cards, all of these are happening under very strict guidelines. And of course, we wish all our Muslim viewers Ramadan Mubarak. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Have a fantastic rugby weekend. Bye-bye.